so many people that are listening to know that depression is real. It's not all in your head. It doesn't mean that you are weak. I know me personally, I've learned that depression runs in my family. And since we don't talk about it, I didn't know. I just said, oh, I'm just sad, or I just need to pray more. I just need to go to church more. I just need to do more of this or that or this or whatever the more is that maybe you have in your life that you're just trying to do more, be more, serve more, whatever it is. But just know that it's okay to reach out for help. It's okay to be honest. It's okay to say, okay, maybe your family isn't supportive of you seeking help or getting help. You might be telling the family secret, whatever they tell you, to stop you from speaking to someone, but just know that your healing is important. And it's okay to talk to someone about things that are going on. Life is hard. Things get heavy. And we think about Jesus, he had the disciples. So, there's some people in the Bible that had other people to talk to and to reach out to, and God calls us to do the same.
Amen. And Shanette?
Depression. That one I agree with Apostle and Daniela with their statements. You'll find yourself really like you just existing. You don't you you don't have no willpower to do anything. You just like in a whole nother land, or you start thinking about harming yourself. And but again, you have to remain strong. You have to know who's in your circle, who's around you. And when you have people that love and care for you, and they see that you're going into a depression, don't push them away. Listen to them, talk to them, feedback, get up and move around, go for a walk, take a shower, go for a drive, because depression is a son of a gun. You will find you will be crying, and you don't even know why you crying. I mean, just like the lady says, go sit on someone's couch, because depression is I mean, you really really have to have a strong mind, and a strong your faith had to be so rooted in God to get pulled up out of that. Depression is nothing to play with, especially when you grieving, or when whatever you in. Seek help. That's all. Seek help.
And Travita?
Yeah, depression, I agree with everything everyone else has said. Depression is one of those things that definitely will sneak up on you when you are least expecting it, and being able to recognize what it looks like. And definitely in Black families, we don't talk about depression. It's always, it'll be okay. You're strong. You'll get through this. It's not too hard. And one of the things that I want people to understand is that just because this person has always exhibited strength doesn't mean that they have the capacity to be strong in those moments. And saying to them, oh, it's fine, you'll get through this, it's the least thing that that person wants to hear in that moment, because they don't feel strong. They want to be acknowledged for what they're feeling, and not being told you're strong enough to withstand this. That's not easy when they don't feel it. And if you are dismissive of what they're telling you, it makes it worse, and they stay in that space a lot longer than they're able to get out of it. So I think having a true support system around you that listens and hears you, even when you're silent, that's really key, is having people around you who hear you when you're silent, and they know that something is wrong, and they give you that space and that opportunity to just vent and say whatever it is, even if it's nothing that you want to say, but it's those tears you want to release and get off. It's important to have that kind of support around you when it comes to dealing with depression, because everybody doesn't understand that there's a such thing as functioning depression. where we just go through the motions because we're so used to getting up and doing what needs to be done that nobody can even say, oh, well, you don't look depressed. Well, what really does depression look like? There's symptoms and there's signs, but it doesn't always look and present the same with each person. So we have to be mindful of that.
Right. Right. Because with me, depression, I battled depression for years, did not know that I had been battling depression. And once I went through domestic violence, it was domestic violence, and I went through counseling that I was able to, find out that I had been battling depression since my mom passed. My
Mhm.
mom passed in 1991.